So a while back I made a couple videos testing to see how much powder remained undissolved after mixing up some G Fuel. I tried it with both hot water and cold water, but even after being mixed with freshly boiled water, there was still a significant amount of powder left undissolved. And when left for 24 hours in the fridge to cool off, it turned into this weird cloudy mixture as you can see here. But one thing that was pointed out to me during both of these experiments was that I had not been using the plastic whisk that comes with these G Fuel shaker cups. Now apparently this plastic piece that sits inside of the cup is supposed to help mix the powder, but we'll see if that actually happens to be the case. So to begin the experiment, I'll start off with a level scoop of G Fuel in each of our shakers, and we won't be needing this other whisk, so I'll go ahead and get rid of that. But I'll add this one to this cup, and then I'll go ahead and fill them both with water. Just making sure to get the fill lines proportional here, and boom! Okay, I think we're ready. I shook up both shakers for about 40 seconds each, and then I let them both sit for about 40 minutes each. And from this angle, it looks like there's still the same amount of powder that's left undissolved, so I'll reposition the camera here, that way we can get a better look at the undersides of each of them. I'll just play these clips and let you make your own observations, so check this out. Well, to me it looks like the shaker on the left has some finer particles of powder, but I'd say they still look to have the same amount left over in the end. But I set them down for about another 15 to 20 minutes to let them settle again, and flip the cups over to show the bottoms once more. And I'd say they look more or less the same to me, so you can go ahead and be the judge for yourself. So why does so much powder remain undissolved in the end? Well, G Fuel themselves has said that it's normal for some powder to settle on the bottom of the drink due to how rich in vitamins and nutrients it is. And that makes sense to me. It basically tastes like vitamins anyways, and vitamins don't really have the greatest taste. The only reason chewable vitamin tablets exist is because of all those added flavors to make them more palatable. And that's why G Fuel powder tastes so much better when you eat it straight out of the tub. The natural and artificial flavors haven't had a chance to dissolve into any water yet, so you're basically just eating flavored vitamin and energy powder. The stuff that remains at the bottom of the cup, however, it's just flavorless vitamin powder. Well, I shouldn't really say it's flavorless, but I think the grittiness is probably the most displeasing part of it. So is there anything you can do to make G Fuel less powdery? Well, the way I see it, you can either give your cup a shake before every sip, or you can just let it collect on the bottom and dump it out at the end. But vitamins are good for you, and I am no nutritional expert by any means. But as far as I see it, the powder is totally fine for consumption. Because while the G Fuel formula does contain a lot of excess in vitamins B and C, these vitamins are both water soluble, and so that means any excess will be filtered out of the body when you urinate. Vitamin E, on the other hand, is fat soluble, meaning that it will remain stored within your body even in excessive amounts, which can lead to some dangerous complications in certain cases, but the amount present in a single serving of G Fuel isn't nearly significant enough to worry about. The most dangerous ingredient at G Fuel is probably the caffeine, actually, which is measured at 200 milligrams per serving. To put that into perspective, your average cup of coffee is a little less than half of that. And like I said, I am not an expert, and you should be responsible based on your own body's tolerances to certain stimulants. But I personally would not recommend exceeding 400 milligrams of caffeine or 2 servings of G Fuel on a daily basis. Anyways, that's going to conclude another G Fuel powder test video. In a couple of days, G Fuel will start selling their G Fuel cans, which is essentially just pre-mixed carbonated G Fuel in a can, just like some other variants of canned energy drinks you probably have already seen or know of. But there will be no powder residue in these cans, and better yet, there's still no added sugar and no added artificial colors this time around either. So way to go, guys. It should be an exciting launch, and to celebrate, I'll be teaching you all at home how to make your own carbonated G Fuel, because currently there are only 4 flavors of G Fuel cans, but this will work with any of your favorite flavors, so stay tuned for that. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, as always, take care, everyone.